Hey guys, I'm doing some work to the back end of the 34 Ford Coupe. Come check it out. I'll show you what I got going on. So working on the back end of the car, I got the trunk hinges on. I'm waiting for a latch, and I got to get all the lines, gaps right, and all that kind of stuff. Putting tailpipes, exhaust tips on it. I had them both on, and I got here back here looking, and one of the mufflers was about a ½ inch lower than the other one. Yeah, I wasn't having that, so I had to modify the muffler hanger, and also had to modify, I had to put a little bend in the tailpipe to make it work. So I fixed to bolt that back on. I should have the tailpipes, exhaust tips in. I saw tips out of a Chrysler 300 SRT I got from my neighbor. Appreciate you, neighbor. But they gonna be fine. Gonna be fine. So I got to put that one exhaust pipe back in and put the tip on. Then I got to make a license plate frame, do some trim on the back. Tail lights. I got the tail lights. I got to install tail lights, and waiting on the trunk latch. But yeah, it's coming along, just slow. I'm just taking my time, one day at a time. All right, let me get that back in, we'll look at it. Yeah, tailpipes. I got V-band clamps there to make it easier to get the tailpipe out. Comes over the rear end. I got some conveyor belt material there. I got a mount made with a rubber mount. This tip, it's got like a ball socket there. It's adjustable, so you can go all kind of ways with that tip. So, yeah, appreciate you, Jeff. The tips, they work great. But that's kind of like what the tailpipes look like. Something like that. Yeah, I had to modify the hanger on that muffler. Right there, I had the rubber hanger. I had to bend it to make that muffler go up. And then of course when I went up, the tailpipe no longer fit, so I had to modify that. How you like my fine welding? Yeah, it'll be fine. It's gonna be fine. Gonna be great. But that's what they look like from the back. Tips, tailpipe. You see I got the mufflers same height now. I measured them from the floor up. They're both the same. They're not perfect straight. They're close enough to perfect for me though. So I got my license plate mounted. I didn't want to mount it. To me, the license plate just takes away from the car, especially a car like this. It'd look a lot better if it didn't have one, but you gotta have it to be legal, so there's that. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be great. I trimmed, you know, I said the lip all the way around, hanging down. I cut that lip off. I was gonna shape it around the exhaust tips, but it didn't look good, so I just cut it off. You see it had the original mold. It had some air bubbles there. I'm going to do some body work. A lot of places like that over the whole car. I'm going to put some body filler or fix that. But yeah, now tail lights. So I got these tail lights from Speedway. I got glass lens, double filament bulb for stoplight and park light, running light, stop light, whatever, turn signal. Ain't gonna have no turn signals on this one though. Problem is, where am I gonna mount it at? Maybe right there. Right there. Can't go there. Maybe we can do something different. Let me see. What about right there? One on each side. Hey, we could do a straight face. We can do a sad face. Or we can do a happy face. Guess which one I'm gonna go with? Yeah, I think right there. Put it on about the same angle as that right there. Kind of like that. Maybe a little bit, not much, just a little bit. Kind of on the same angle as that right there. Yeah, I think that'll work. Probably can't see it with me holding it there, huh? But anyway, yeah. I think I got a problem though. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So the problem is, I got the floor right there. I mean, it's just a little bit, not much below this. And this light, see how much it sticks out? That light's gonna go, it's gonna hit the floor. That light's gonna hit the floor before it goes all the way in, I believe. So, that's fine. I had to cut a hole in the floor for this part to go down in. I'll figure it out. But I think that's where I want them at. One on each side, kind of a happy face. Kind of match that bottom. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Well, I got one tail light in. Had to break out a whole bunch of tools to make it happen, but I got it in. I got a big old hole in there I'm about to make a cover for. A piece of 3-inch PVC pipe. Cut it on a bevel, I think it'd work. Put a screw in it and hold it down, it'd be fine. So, let me put the other one in. Since I know how to do it, it might go a little bit quicker. Ain't nothing easy. Nothing ever easy. It's always something. You ain't got the right tools or stuff don't fit. But we're getting it. We just ain't got it yet. Yeah, that looks better. Looking good now. So I guess it's all right to do things unthinkable, gouge holes and make a mess, just so you clean it up when you get done. That'll work. I'm digging it. Yeah, that'll work. So there it is. You just had to use your imagination. I still got some body filler, some body work to do before I paint it, but you just had to imagine, use some imagination of what it's gonna look like. I think we're gonna be fine. So she has a pretty face and a nice ass. I mean, what else can you ask for? We know she's got heart. New 429 roller motor, C6 transmission, all rebuilt. Rear ends rebuilt. Everything, all the mechanicals. She's got heart for sure. All the mechanicals should be fine. So yeah, I mean, we get closer. Who knows? We might get to see this thing slicked up, running down the road 40 years old with. Yeah, the license plate definitely takes away from the car though. But what you gonna do? Any ideas? Make it better? I don't see any. I was gonna just kind of bolt the trunk lid, but that'd probably look even worse. Yeah, we're fine. We're gonna be fine. So I'm waiting on a trunk latch before I can finish the body work on the back end. Yeah, got to get all the lines looking good, smoothed up, paint job, whatever. By the way, that license plate frame, 30 deeds done dirt cheap. I had that made for the yellow 30 Ford Coupe Dirty John, but I decided not to use it. Decided to go with Dirty John license plate, but that's all I had. I wanted something. I needed a frame just to build this. I just used that one to mock it up. Yeah, that's not the right license plate for this car either. I just had one laying around and stuck up there just to stick it up there. So yeah, we're gonna be fine. Don't pay a lot of attention to the tailpipe tips, exhaust tip, because they move this way, up and down. So when I put them on, after I get it painted, when I put them on permanent, I get them fine-tuned in exactly the right spot. So it's gonna be great. Get her done. It ain't perfect, but who cares? It's a rat rod. Or we might call it a hot rod, but we're done. Who knows? We'll see. Pretty face, nice ass, a lot of heart. I mean, what else can you ask for? It's gonna be perfect. It's gonna be great. You hear me? All right, guys, we're getting it. We just ain't got it yet. Appreciate you. See you next time.